Hello YouTube, this is William. I wanted to briefly talk about knife orders and the process and how I do things and why. Okay, first of all, the question has come up quite often. How do I order a knife? Just contact me through a PM, through my website, www.wcknives.com, and there's a contact tab there that you can send me a request or a pricing request. The next thing, it helps if you have an idea of what you want. If you don't know what you want, then I suggest you go back through my videos, look at past work, get an idea of what I've done. Now that doesn't mean that I can't do other things. If you have a design that you want done, then I will certainly look at it and give you a price. If I can't do it, like I don't do tomahawks, I don't do axes, I don't do things like that, I do knives. But if there's something that I don't feel comfortable doing, then I'll let you know that. But so far I've been able to do everything that anybody has wanted. The other thing is, once you decide what you want, and I have a good idea of what you want. Now this includes handle material, blade shape, grind, sheath, what kind of sheath you want. All of this goes into play, okay? And everything is priced according to that. Now once we decide, or you decide what you want, and we discuss it, then I'll give you a price. And I require 50% up front as a deposit. And the reason I do that is because I'm just a small shop, one-man operation. Most of the time I don't have material on hand. I order it as I need it. And the other reason I do that is I want a commitment from you. Okay, if I'm going to commit to the labor and the purchase of materials, then I want a commitment from you. That is fair to my other clients because that puts you on the list. If for some reason there wasn't a commitment from you and you decided not to take the knife, then that would put a disadvantage to my other clients because I would put you ahead of them for no reason. I hope that makes sense. So that's the reason I require a deposit, is because I want a commitment from you saying that yes, this is what I want. Okay, because it takes a lot of labor to make a knife. And also, like I said, it's fair to the other clients. If I'm going to put you ahead of them, then I want to make sure that it's something that you're gonna want and accept. Okay. So once the 50% deposit is received, and I accept payments two ways. I prefer to go through PayPal because that's the quickest, the easiest, because that PayPal account is how I purchase the materials. So you send me your email address and I will send you an invoice, a detailed invoice of what we agreed to, okay, for the 50% deposit. Once that deposit is paid, I'll order the materials, you get on the list. That list is anywhere from 3 weeks to 30 days. Now, depending on workload, it could increase, it could decrease, but on the invoice I will tell you when to expect to hear back from me when your knife gets started. Okay? So immediately once that is paid, I'll order the materials. Don't expect to hear back from me until I start your knife. Once I start your knife, then I will send you photographs of the knife as it's being made. It may take several days to get it made because I usually make 3 or 4 at a time. And so you may get one photograph that says the blade has been ground. Here's a picture of your blade. And then 2 days later you may get another picture that says this is the blade after heat treat or testing, or this is the blade after handles. Sometimes I can get the testing and handles done in one day, so you'll just get a picture of the handle, the knife with the handle. So it just depends on what kind of progress I make that day. Then I will send you photographs of the final knife and sheath Once that is done, then the balance of your order is due before shipping. Once I receive your order, your complete payment, then I will ship it out to you. And it is that simple. You can't get any simpler than that. Okay? One note, usually, last year I didn't do this and I regretted it, but this year I am. During hunting season, my shop is pretty much closed. I will piddle here and there, and if I get bored and I can't get in the woods for some reason, then I will go out in the shop and I'll piddle around. But for the most part, the shop will be closed from October 1, 2014 to the end of the year. I will resume back sometime in January. Okay? Depends on what the workload is at that point. Now, if you want a knife before October 1, you're just about out of time. I'm sorry, but right now I've got about 16 orders right now that I've tried to get out in the next 4 to 5 weeks. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we're going to give it a shot. So if you order anything after September 1, it's going to be pretty much on a, I'll get to it when I can. Like I say, I'll piddle throughout the remaining part of the year, but it's not going to be very much in the shop. It's going to be mostly in the woods, hunting, making videos, having fun. Okay? Well, I hope this clarified and answered a lot of questions on the process and why I do things as far as orders and how I do things. So it's fairly simple, I think. But it certainly helps if you have an idea of what you want. If you go back through my videos, look at my philosophies on knife grinds and blade shapes, and especially look at the Whittle Talks, because I explain a lot of things on the Whittle Talks, and it'll give you some idea of what you want. The first thing you got to ask yourself is, what am I going to use this blade for? Is it going to be used as a cutting tool primarily, or is it going to be used as a cutting tool / bushcraft tool? Which, when I say bushcraft, I mean, are you going to be batoning it, making kindling out of sticks? Are you going to be making wood carvings and things like that? So just ask yourself what the knife's going to be used for, and then make your decision from there. Blade shape is purely up to you, really, of what your preference is. So have an idea of what you want. And if you have no idea, well, just tell me and tell me what you're going to use the knife for, and I'll make suggestions. I get a lot of people that contact me and say, I want a hunting knife. Don't know what I want, but what do you suggest? And I'll send them mostly my Homesteader. It's pretty much a pure hunting knife with a little bit of light camp chores, not much. But the easiest thing is just go back through my videos and see the introduction of knives that I've done. And it'll say WC Knives introducing Wood Drake, introducing Drake Jr., introducing the Homesteader. It'll say introducing to show you a new line of the knives. So, thanks for your time. Thanks for your orders. Appreciate all your subscriptions and your support. It means the world to me. It really does. And until the next one, you guys be safe. Take plenty of Band-Aids, lots and lots and lots of knives. And we'll catch you again.